The major question that everyone is asking about the IPL 2024, when will the next part of the schedule be announced? What we do know is that the first 21 games have been announced, and after March 26th or afterwards, you will see the announcement of the second part of the schedule. But what we can tell you is that we probably know the venues for the knockout matches. Because if there is a report by the IPL Governing Council, which is accessed by a lot of media outlets, this is the kind of venues that you may get for the IPL final and the knockout matches. Because if you have to believe the reports, Chepauk, the M.A. Chidambaram Stadium is going to host qualifier 2 and the final. Normally, it is the tradition that is there. Whichever team wins the IPL, they get to host the first game as well as the final. That's what happened even in 2022. Now, if you look at it, Ahmedabad is going to host qualifier 1 and eliminator. After that, there will be a break. The teams will move to Chepauk. There will be qualifier 2, and then you're going to see the final being played there. Now, BCCI, according to that report, they have finalized the schedule entirely, and they'll pretty soon, most likely after March 26th, you're going to see that happen. So, the schedule's been finalized. This, if you look at it, the announcement is likely after March 26th, but Chennai and Ahmedabad are the most likely places for the knockout matches. Narendra Modi Stadium might host the qualifier 1 and eliminator. Chennai will host qualifier 2 and the final. But normally this is the tradition. Winner hosts the first game and the final, but the exceptions are there. 2009, 2010, 2014, 2016, 2019, 2020, 2021 and 2022. Now, why did that happen? In 2009, because of the elections, it was moved to South Africa. Then in 2010, because the venues were held in South Africa, you didn't know who was the home team and who had won. So that's why D.Y. Patil hosted the first game and the final. And it was the home ground for the Deccan Chargers, because Chargers had won the title at that time. 11, 12, you saw that it was Chennai and in Chepauk that they had hosted. If Chepauk does host the final, it will be the first time in almost 12 years that they're hosting it. 14, initially it was supposed to be held in Mumbai, but because of the elections also, and because first part of the IPL was held in the UAE, Mumbai couldn't play their final there. It was held in Bengaluru. 16, Mumbai had won it, but I think because of the water crisis that happened there, you couldn't play there. 19, yet again, Chennai won it, but because of the Kaveri protest, you couldn't hold it. 20, 21 and 22 because of the COVID situation, and because 21 was held in a neutral venue. Probably they didn't want to risk Ahmedabad all over again. Capacity wise, they would have had a bigger crowd, but a 3-day final that happened in 2023, because of the rain and everything, you won't get that much of rain during May in Chennai. And that is why, this was the reason why the BCCI might in that way, the decision is swayed in them holding in Chennai. Rain threat is less, you may not have a repeat of a 3-day final. And whatever we can confirm is, the election phases will be coordinated accordingly and the matches will be held. Now, for example, if the election is held in Delhi, say on April 19th, supposing 2 days prior to it, 2 days afterwards, ideally, you should not host the match because of security concerns. Now, the key areas that will be there is Lucknow, Kolkata, Mumbai and Ahmedabad. Now, Gujarat is 2 phase, Maharashtra is 5 phase, UP is 7 phase, West Bengal is 5 phase. If Kolkata falls in that phase, 2 days prior, 2 days after, there will not be any games held. So, that's why that coordination is also being done at this point in time. So, after March 26th, you will have the final schedule. Matches will be held in the venues according to what the election dates are. So, if any venue where the IPL is being held, if that venue comes in that election phase, 2 days prior, 2 days after, they may not hold games there. 2 days after is give or take looking at the security situation. But Ahmedabad will host qualifier 1 and eliminator. Chennai in all likelihood will host qualifier 2 and the final. Thank you so much folks for joining us for this video. We'll be back with more updates on sports. Tap that bell icon so you know when we go live. And don't forget, we're on Facebook, Twitter and Instagram as well. Bye-bye.